You know, all these kids that we talking about are real special. 11, 12 got a nice group of kids that's coming up, and I can't wait to see them.
What's the outlook for you going into next season?
Next season, we got a foundation. You know, we're gonna be strong again.
Amtrak, man, Amtrak has to be my offensive and defensive MVP. Probably one of the most aggressive offensive and defensive linemen in Norwood. Real aggressive, hungry, make plays, get turnovers, pulling, whatever you need.
Amtrak from Joe W. Brown. Amtrak is a bruiser. Big guy that's hard to block. And he
beast, monster, unblockable. One man can't block him.
Tough.
Just
Big heart, you know, Amtrak. I call him Baby Warren Sapp. It's hard, a big old kid like that in the sophomore league to block one-on-one.
Brown, and man, this kid came on a pull on the offense side, and my God, man, I couldn't think of nothing else what to say about that pull, because my kid was on the ground flat line, man. I only saw him one time now when he played against us, and he was real. He was giving us problems.
What about Amani from?
Probably the heart. He was definitely the heart and soul of our team.
T.J. Vaughn.
TJ is a beast. He's a grown man. He's 10 years old, a grown man. I mean, he just ball to ball. No, you know, he's just an animal. You know?
How can I describe TJ? He's shifty, he's fast, he can hit the hole, he can take it outside. He's a leader, he's fascinating, he's fun to watch. He's a lot of things. Like, TJ is a lot of things.
I know about TJ, yeah, I know about little TJ. Little TJ straight, I seen him play before.
Good as a football player, my speed and my toughness.
That has a heart of a grown man, bro. He's just a beast. You know, he's a beast. He's one of the kids came.
Shoulder pads. That's my dude right there. Shoulder pads on both sides of the ball. Pure animal. Pure monster. Pure determination to win and be good and make the play.
Well, I had the pleasure to coach him too, like 2 years ago, and he's a real humble kid. And I believe this year was his first year playing running back, and he picked it up like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, kid just awesome, got good feet, good vision. He's real fast, he's strong. At linebacker, he can tackle good. He's an all-around player too. He's a very good football player.
I'm a leader. I can play anything my coach asks me to. I can play wide receiver, quarterback, running back, cornerback, safety, and anything else he asks me to.
Who's your favorite? Hell of a kid, a smart kid, tough kid. Don't give you no lip back, don't give you no talk back. Whatever you ask him to do, he gonna do it by any means.
Student of the game. He's such a student of the game. He understands his role. He understands that if I need to be a running back, I can go be a running back too and dominate over there. But I'm a cornerback and I'm a dominate over here. If I need to go to
Tough kid too. He was a tough. We went down to the wire with them. I think it was 2 overtimes, and he was another one that gave us some problems and stuff. We had the game plan for him too, but
his ability, man, tough, smart, agility, like. A gifted kid. You're a gifted kid, man. You're gifted.
Amani is one of those guys too. I mean, he really has a different style of running too. He quarterback / running back / receiver. He gave us that work too. He's a real talented football player, and
he can play receiver. He can play quarterback. He can play running back. He gave me a handful when I played McHugh in week 2. He's special.
Amani, something like that. But I like his skill in football. Because when last game for the playoffs to go to championship, he ran around the whole football field. And then my players, we couldn't
They gave me second. They had they had this kid from, I don't know his name, but they had the kid from McHugh. They running back?
Yeah, Amani.
His name Amani. I think he just brave because he kept running to my side. My skills when I tackle and when I get out safety. Because every single time they throw the ball, I always pick it. Then when I have to run the ball, I make some touchdowns. Sometimes
A hell of a football player, you know. He work hard. He can play any position on the field. You know what I'm saying? Offense, running back, quarterback, safety, corner, wherever you want to put him.
Now, Aaron Gooden, a fast hitter. That's a fast hitter. Slim is a fast hitter. Put them two together and you got Slim, somebody that's super, super fast and somebody that can hit really hard. And that's Slim, a fast kid that can hit really hard, a super fast hitter. That's Slim.
PRADAT wasn't in my district, but I had a chance to watch him because they always played either before or after us. That kid is probably the best safety with range because he can go sideline to sideline in the entire 10-year-old league. I love that kid. I wish I could have had him.
Go.
Oh, they have another kid at PRADAT, the red skinny dude. I think they called him Slim. I don't know if that's his real name, but well, we know that's not his real name. But the little dude nice. You know what I'm saying? I watched him play. I think he played safety and he played quarterback. He was real good. He nice. He nice. He stood out to me. He stood out to me.
Well, it's just his, man, he just go hard all the time. I mean, to be honest, I ain't never saw a kid on the defensive side of the ball make that many tackles. I mean, he plays safety, but he gonna get you like 8 tackles a game, and if you throw it, he gonna take it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's just an awesome kid to work with, man. You know, sky's the limit for him. He's a real good hitter too. Excellent tackle.
What makes me good as a football player is my speed and my athleticism.
Okay.
There, he just, man, I get the ball to him, I know it's six all day. I mean, he's untouchable. He's fast, quick, athletic. He's real good.
What can I say about this kid? He was Division II MVP. He led his team to the Division II championship, and word was that they can handle HARRELL at 9s and 10s on the back of this kid, Lionel. Fast, like most people gonna say about him, he's fast. He's super fast. He's a super stud of an athlete. He's super competitive. He's a leader. Like, he led a good group of guys, that whole group, 357. Lionel led them boys, and he deserves to be in the spot that he's in.
The Juice too, he's real fast, same type of runner in their own little way, you know what I'm saying? But he's up and coming. He's definitely one to look out for.
The way he moved on the field, you know, the way he get up the field, the way he come out the pocket, you can tell a real quarterback just from watching the game. You can tell. Like, this kid knew what he was doing. Like, he put in work somewhere. Or he coached up. That's what I'm saying.
Admittedly, he is fast. He is quick, but he can catch.
One of them was on 4th down, and then I tackled him, and they gave us the ball.
He's a kid with a lot of energy, and you just have to keep Landon busy because he already plays above his age. You know, he's playing 9, 10, he really plays like 11, 12 years. So
He can't be blocked. He can't be blocked. Oh, man. You know, on the offensive side of the ball, he is Willie Roaf. He baby Willie Roaf, you know what I'm saying? So, a bruiser, you know, a dominant, laid back, don't talk much. But on the football field, a whole nother animal comes out of that kid that is not going to be, wasn't so good for his competitors that he faced against. He is that.
The type of defensive player Landon is that when you want to do a job, he's going to help you out because he already made the play for you. Now, the type of offensive player is when you pull for the hole, he's going to make a big enough hole that a whole truck could fit through.
Landon Alexander, man. Landon, I wish I could have had Landon on my team. Landon was a handful. I mean, I tried everything possible to block Landon in that championship game. It seemed like nobody wanted to block him. I thought I had to put some shoulder pads on and a helmet and go out there and block him myself. He was a handful. He's a real good football player, and I look to see this kid do some great things in the future.
What about his consistency and coming off the ball, and he has it in his mind that he can't be blocked, and that's how he played.
What makes me good at football is my team, my family, and my coaches.
Jason's special, and Jason has, we had to get it into him to have confidence, and now that Jason has confidence, Jason can take his game to anywhere he wants to go. Jason is a special kid.
The truth. The truth. The truth.
Jason Banks. He has a different style from Chad. He's more of a Marshawn Lynch type, down up the gut, run through you, and can run around you. He led the HARRELL team to the championship game and led him to the winning the championship game. And Jason Banks is a dominating back, to say the least. He can give you yardage inside and outside. He can make plays, short yardage or long yardage. So Jason Banks is one of those kids that you need to be paying close attention to moving on up.
They had Jason from HARRELL. I like how strong Jason is, because Jason most likely to get up the hole and score. Because Jason bulldozed most people who try to tackle him.
Okay.
The kid named Jason Banks, running back, straight bull.
Jason is very, very hungry. He's determined to just do it, and I love the kid.
Ain't nobody gonna go hands up with me on defense. Is either they gonna try and shake me or they gonna run away.
That kid, he's special. He's special. He came along to the park, first year and picked right on up. I'm talking about we in training camp and we running offense. He on the defense side of the ball, and I'm talking about first play, he on it. That kid is a real special, aggressive kid, and I like him moving forward. And 11, 12 got problems when they come down here.
What makes him good at
He just like to play football, period, point blank. It don't matter where you put him out on the field, he gonna want to get out there. He gonna show you heart. He gonna show you what he can do. And a lot of, the first thing, we had a problem with this, because everybody used to look at his size, look at him and say, nah, that kid, he ain't working with nothing. We not worrying about him. But when you see him play, it's a different kid on the field. He gonna put his heart, his soul, everything into football, period, because that's what he love to do.
Trey Sean, he another one. He's another one that did his thing. Definitely had a big impact. And when you come across kids like that, man, you just realize that those kids are special. And you prepare as best you can, to handle those type of kids. But man, those kids are special, and he's one of them. He's another one of them.
PONTCHARTRAIN, number 1. That kid must have made, in the first half alone, in the semifinals, at least 8 tackles by himself. He's a good open field tackler, and he's also a good cover kid. I really liked him. He got a chance to travel with me in All-Star. I really like that kid.
What about Mr. Everything? Mr. All Around. Mr. All Around. Mr. All Around. Trayshawn Webb, Mr. All Around. This kid, he's great at the corner. When I say great at the cornerback position, he's great at the cornerback position. He's going to come up, he can cover, he can lay that pie-out down. And that's what I like about him the most. He coming up to make the play. He coming up to get numbers. He coming up to let you know that he's here. He was a defensive MVP a year ago, defensive player of the year. And this kid is outstanding, to say the least. And
he got football instincts. He's aggressive. Like I said, he's very aggressive, and that's all about football. Have football instincts and being aggressive and being knowing the game, that makes you a football player.
My favorite football memory from last year is when me and my team, we was in the flag football league, and then we went all the way. We barely had football members on our team. And we went all the way to the championship, and we beat.
He's a kid with a lot of energy. A lot of people may look at him and say he's small, but guess what? He brings a big punch, you know, and they'll see that anytime they step on the field with him.
What makes Chad?
He's small, but he might be the most elusive running back that I've seen in a long time. Mr. Abracadabra. Make you think he's one way he's somewhere else. This boy has the quickest, the shiftiest feet that I've seen from a running back, and he's been doing it for the last 3 years.
Chad, he was talking, you know, he had that speed, period, point blank, speed. You know, even at the linebacker position, I watched this little kid come through the hole and make a tackle.
Oh, the Chad ran for about 200 yards on us, man, right here at Joe Brown in our own stadium, man.
Muscle. I don't think I ever called him Chad because he's probably, in my personal opinion, I think he's the best back in 9, 10-year-olds. He's very, very elusive. He don't give you much to hit. And when we played him in the championship, that whole week prior before the championship, we got a kid off the 11-12 to kind of mimic him so we can just box him in because we couldn't let him get an open field. That was impossible. That's touchdown.
Chad, oh man, it's a little monster right there, man. I actually got to see him 2 years, and you know he kind of gave us a little. Our game plan was all about stopping him, because you know once he get a crease, a hole, no matter about his size or whatever, but he get a crease and he gone, you know. And when we played against Willie Hall, he ran the kickoff back on us, you know, and that kind of hurt us. How we wound up losing. You know, but that kid is another special kid too, and I can't wait.
I think Chad good because of his speed. Like if Chad get in the open field, nobody catching him. Like one time when we was playing Willie Hall, like I think this is like the preseason. When we was playing Willie Hall, Chad got in the open field, I wasn't even able to catch him.
Who else is that good and why? Great answer.
Real, that's what I say.
They had Jason.
He's real smart. He like one of the kids said, Chad he has a different style of running, you know, and he's one of those guys that he like to get you in the open field and play tricks with you. You know, he like to make you think he's right here, but he's really going another way. He's like an illusion guy.